I kind of just went down here today just because I was kind of tired of doing agility, but then I wanted to. Well, I kind of wanted to use magic on the black dragons because I heard that's a good way of doing it. But I wanted to go down here and just see what it's like to do it with my ranged setup because it's kind of ranged that I need more for the stuff I feel like right now. And it took me 7 kills. 7 kills, and then we got the rune knife already. I was kind of planning on this being a longer grind, but I mean it's not a terribly high drop rate really. But I was kind of planning on having to do at least a couple of runs here, but apparently not. We got 7 kills and we have the rune knife. We're done with the black dragons already. If I'm not wrong, this chest right here is where we can use our crystal keys. And we got 2 of them from our previous grinds. So let's see what we can get from here. It's locked. Can we use that on there? Oh, there we go. Ooh, we got a dragonstone, spinach, and some gold. And the other one? Another dragonstone and 100 coal. Okay, that's cool. We hop on over to Entrana to punch a unicorn by the mortar and pestle so that we can grind its horn. And for that we can make our first anti-poison. And we have unlocked Herblore, so we get a lot of stuff to do here with that. I have we have reached level 24 in Herblore at this point, and I've made like 100 something anti-poison. I started decanting them on my own, but that was very tedious, so I kind of stopped it. That's why we have 2 stacks of them right there. I also installed 2 plugins. One is called the Green Thumb, which is really useful for the seeds. Just hovering over the seeds, I can see exactly what I need to be able to farm with those seeds and whatnot, which is really helpful. And I also have another one that is called the Herblore recipes. So if I look at the herbs, we can just I have a toggle button, so I don't have to see it every time I hover over it. But if we toggle that, we get to see exactly the recipes that is used for each and every herb. And I thought that this was really handy. And I think this actually works on. Yeah, this one works on the seeds as well, which is really cool. And there we go, 80 in agility, and we can now use the relic, of course, and the Taverley Dungeon Spiked Blades Jump Agility shortcut. Oh god, so this was like a 50-hour grind, a little bit more I think, from 72 where we were till 80. I did a 2,400 something laps of the phallic course. We have in total done 4,273 laps around this stupid course, and please let me unlock a better course before we have another one. This suck. So that whole agility grind led us to this. We can now use the shortcut in here. Oh, we actually get agility from that too. It's 13. Yeah, 10. I got hurt from that, but yeah, that's probably going to be useful at some point. Maybe for Cerberus later on. I mean, it's a really nice way of reaching Hellhounds and Black Dragons quicker, so yeah, it's pretty nice, but now all we have to kind of take care of before we move on is a couple of achievement diaries, and we're gonna start off with kill a zombie in the drain or sewers. The doing the shortcut that we just did in the Taverley dungeon was apparently an elite task too, so we got that as well in the Felidor area. And we pickpocket a man? Maybe? We pickpocket a man? No. Dear Lord. Come on. I can't reach that, okay. There we go. And we chop and we burn. There we go. And last and certainly least, we bake some bread. And that is gonna be all of the achievement diary tasks that we can do for right now, I'm pretty sure. So that concludes this chunk. We're done, and we can move on and see where we go next. So with both of our tasks done, and we're caught up with everything that we should, let's see where we go next. Please, not 13. I would really like I would really like the rest of Draenor Village or Burthorpe, though. That would be really cool, I think. But let's see where we end up. Pick another chunk. And we get more of the we get this. Oh, this is the saltpeter thingy. Okay. I don't think we can do anything there because we don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. I don't think we can really do anything with the saltpeter yet. At a first glance, this chunk really isn't much because like we can't do anything with the saltpeter and whatnot. But as probably a lot of you already figured out, I have vastly underestimated this chunk. I did not know about the dungeon here. So in our chunk we have the entrance to the Forthos dungeon. And that one has a lot of stuff for us. So there is there's a passage here to start off with that leads to the catacombs of Koren, but I think that one is like the other one in the Giant's Den that we found that is only accessible from the catacombs. I can't do anything with it. I can just examine it and nothing really happens. But there is a map link between this and the catacombs, and I'm fairly sure that you have to be in the catacombs to open this up, and after you've opened it up you can go back and forth, but for now we can't use that. Down here we have we have an altar and stuff down here. We can't go through this door. We can probably go through it from the other side, but not from this way. And in here we have Undead Druids. I'm gonna go over all of the things that we actually need in here to. It's a stone relief. Okay, I'm gonna go through and talk about all of the things that we need. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a run through of this as my kind of initial thing to do. I've checked it a little bit here, but I haven't been like past the point that I am right now. So I'm kind of just doing it as a first time for me. So we have the red dragons in there. That does not look like a fun room at all. I have looked through what I need to get in here, and I don't think we need anything from the dragons per se. So that's all right. from here we can go in. This door slams shut after us, after we've gone through it, so we can't go back that way. We can go up here though, which is the other entrance that we also have in our chunk. That one is up there. It's fairly well. I mean, it's really nice that there's these red spider's eggs here. Those are gonna be useful for herblore. There are a whole bunch of temple spiders in here, but I think if we just run through here, we can go slash this door open, this web. And down here we have some more undead druids. Some baby red dragons. And this brother I marry. Over in here we have stuff that we kind of need to take care of. I've never been down here before, so I'm kind of don't know what to. So here we have the grubby door, and I think we can go in here. Yeah, we can, and we can. We actually have a grubby key. And I need to go get that up. I can't remember what we got it from, but we have one. Oh, we have a guy in here killing undead druids. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Holy donkey doodle, that hurt. We can just get our prayer back there. Yeah, we can. Okay, so that room is potentially gonna be really, really good for us when we need to kill the undead druids. But I'm not really sure about this stuff yet. I kind of read somewhere that there's like an invisible NPC somewhere here that you need a special ring to see or something. And I'm kind of guessing that this door is gonna slam shut behind us if we go through it. So don't want to go through that right now. We have a lever and a sacred bone burner in there. I'm not sure what that is about either, but for now let's just run back here and just get out of there for now, and let's go check the biggest obstacle of this whole chunk. Potentially, honestly, it's potentially not the most annoying thing, but yeah, we're gonna have to fight a boss in here. Arachnis is here, so we're gonna have to try that. I'm not gonna do it right now. I am gonna show when I try this for the first time, but for right now I'm not prepared for it. I think I need some potions and whatnot before that. But yeah, we have a Arachnis grind to do. We need to get a couple of things from that. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of a run through of this area to kind of show it off and just, yeah, I just have a look at what we're doing. But yeah, let's just go over all of the things that we need to do and kind of try to make up a game plan, I guess. Inside the Forthos dungeon, we're gonna have to technically only kill 2 separate enemies. The first one being the Undead Druid, where we need to get the Mask of Renewal, a mask that has a 1 in 1000 drop chance, and it seems like we're gonna be able to kill them fairly easily close to the altar in here. From the grubby chest, we need a blue egg sac, which has a 1 in 25 drop chance, an orange egg sac, which also has a 1 in 25 drop chance, but we also need a dragon dart tip with a 1 in 50 drop chance. And the grubby keys we can get from pretty much any enemy inside of the Forthos dungeon. So hopefully we will get that during the grind for the mask at the druids, or at the boss for all of the stuff there. The Dragon Dart tip is also gonna send us off on a 95 fletching grind, which is gonna be a very, very long one. I think, because we only have yew trees as our best available tree. And lastly, we have Sarachnis himself, where we need to get a giant egg sac, which is a 1 in 20 drop chance. We need to get the Sarachnis Cudgel, which has a 1 in 384 drop chance, which would be a really good one for me to drop very early on, because it's a better weapon to actually kill him with than I have at this point. But also for the lovely collection log, we also need the Jar of Ice, which has a 1 in 2000 drop chance. So I really don't know how to tackle this boss, but I think because I like just testing stuff, I'm probably just gonna make myself some potions and try to go in there with what we have. Right now we have like base 60s in melee, and it's, I mean, looking up the videos and whatnot on how to kill this boss, no one is anywhere close to the stuff that I have. So I'm not really sure where to start with this. The kind of sad part of this is that Sarachnis has the least amount of defense against crush weapons, which means that the Dragon Warhammer would actually be a really good option for this boss. I changed my mind straight away, because it seems like it would be the smartest thing for me to do, to just start doing the Undead Druids and see if, how long it takes, or like if I can even kill them reliably right now. And while just doing that grind, I could get my skills up a little bit, hopefully, before we go on and do Sarachnis. So I'm gonna do that, but I have been to the bank again to pick up my grubby key, so let's open the grubby chest together for the first time. Oh god. There was a lot of stuff in there. I did not think that there would be so many things. There's egg potato, there's sharks, there's super attack potion, super strength and super defense, and 10,000 coins. Oh, okay. I thought that there would only be one thing, but yeah, that's cool. I finished the first grind of the Undead Druids and managed to kill 12 of them with the food that I have. They still hit me pretty hard, and I have to like use like 1 or 2 food every single enemy that I fight. But we got the Earth Battle Staff, Air Battle Staff. With the Air one is pretty nice to have. The Earth one we already have. We found amulets of defense, magic, and strength, and some runes. All of that is kind of common drops from these guys. But we also got a snapegrass seed, and the snapegrass seed from these guys are actually a 1 in 2,950 drop chance. Is pretty nice. And to get out of here, we actually have to run through the dragons and up the middle again to get back to the lattice. But yeah, we at least we know now that it works with the druids, and we can go on there a little bit. Of course, I will bring you guys back when we find something of interest, but I also like when I don't have the ability to stay on the game as much, I'm probably just gonna go back and train a bit on the moss giants over north of Land's End, just to get a little bit of experience going and whatnot in the kind of downtime that I have when on mobile or whatnot. So yeah, we get the grind going at least, which is pretty nice. The footage that you're watching right now is the attempt number 2 of Sarachnis, and I'm gonna explain why we're here and, and how we got here. So what I started out doing is I got my herb lore up to 38 so that we can make prayer potions, which is something that we really need for this boss fight. And after I did that, I just went straight to Sarachnis and just tried it out just to see what would happen. I only brought 1 prayer potion, and it was just not enough for the boss fight at that point, and I just ended up having to teleport out of there, and I couldn't really do much. I think I got him to like half health or something, close to it at least. But yeah, that did not go very well. So I ended up training for a couple of days on the moss giants. The moss giants are a really good way for me to train. I feel like I get a pretty good experience there, and we can also refill our Raynar seeds and whatnot with those guys, and also fill up on the mossy keys that we will probably need a lot of in the future. So that's really good. But after that, coming back to what we're watching right now, we have our attack up to 64, strength is 68, and we have the defense at 66. So that's where we're at the point of this footage. The plan going ahead with Sarachnis, like I really need to get my damage output up, because this attempt took me 18 minutes to do, and that's just not kind of like we have to get the jar of ice, which is 1 in 2,000 drop rate, so we kind of need to make that go quicker. And for the time being, I think that just training is probably just gonna be what I'm gonna have to do, really. We're just gonna have to get our skills up, because the only real option that I have right now is to switch over to the Rune Warhammer. The difference between the Rune Warhammer and the Rune Scimitar is that the Scimitar has 45 in slash damage, whereas the Rune Warhammer has 53 in crush. And the Rune Scimitar is quicker than the Warhammer, but Sarachnis has lower defense against crush than slash. So I think I kind of don't think that there would be a noticeable difference between the two, even though Sarachnis is more susceptible to crush. I think I'm probably gonna end up trying, but I don't really bank on there being a good like difference between them that will be noticeable at all. But yeah, that's probably something that I'm gonna try. Other than that, I'm pretty much just banking on trying to get the Sarachnis cudgel as soon as possible, really. Hopefully that will be something that we'll get pretty early on. And yeah, but I think that's pretty much just what we're gonna have to bank on, because if we get the Sarachnis cudgel, that one has 70 in crush, which is definitely gonna be the best in slot for me on this fight. And the only real option aside from that is to go and try to get the Dragon Warhammer again, and we all know how that grind is is probably going to be a whole lot easier right now, because I do have anti-poison and whatnot. But I don't really feel like there's a good reason to go and get try to go and get a weapon that has a 1 in 5,000 drop chance versus just getting the Sarachnis Cudgel instead. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know really how to go on from here. But what I'm gonna do is just I'm just gonna continue and get my skills up and just try to get better at the fight overall. Because I mean, you can clearly see that I'm not very good at it yet. I haven't done a whole lot of bossing. I mean, the only boss aside from this that I've really fought is the the giant mole, and that was quite different. But yeah, I feel like this is I really love the challenge of doing this, and I'm looking forward to doing more attempts of it. But for now, I just think that we need to get the skills up and whatnot before we can really do some better attempts at it. And for the first kill of Sarachnis, we get Adior. Wow. But aside from all of the fun combat stuff, we also have another grind to go through, and that is to get 95 in fletching, which is something that I'm gonna work on from time to time as well. Of course, when mostly when I have a bit of downtime, when I don't want to do combat or when I'm doing mobile or whatever. But you might be wondering why the heck I'm back in the mining guild, mining coal for a fletching grind, and that is because I have decided to use up some of my ores, and let's just take a little bit of a look through the bank here now, because what I want to do is I want to make some adamant bolts to work on both the smithing and the fletching at the same time. And if we get our smithing up one more level, we're at 86 right now. If we get it up to 87, then we can boost it to 88, which will allow us to make rune bolts, and that is what I'm gonna use my 533 runite bars for. And that's not really gonna do a ton for the fletching grind, but it's gonna do some, and it means that I have some reason to get my smithing up a little bit, which is something that I want to do to eventually be able to make the rune crossbow maybe. And yeah, that's just something that I would kind of work on the side, and I think that's a fairly good thing to do. And to look through a little bit more here in the bank, because I don't really show off the bank a whole lot, or very often, I should say. We currently have 16 mossy keys, which is gonna be really nice when we unlock Bryophyta, or however you say that name. So that's gonna be really handy. And we also have tattered pages. Tattered moon, sun, and temple pages. Those pages all drop in the dungeon with Sarachnis and all of the monsters around it. So we already have almost all of the ones that we need, actually, because you need 4 of each for a mini quest called in the Search of Knowledge. But we're gonna take care of that when we get to it. And I'm not exactly sure. I don't think we can actually complete it, because I'm pretty sure that you complete it in the Arceus place in Seiya. But I'm fairly sure that we can pretty much finish it. But the actual completion, where we get the reward for it, we have to wait until we've unlocked that chunk. But yeah, that's also something that we kind of work on the side. But that should not be something that we have to do any real grinding for, really. We also have 2 keys that I can make. I haven't really thought about that before, but we can make 2 keys. Let's go and do that as well while we're at it. And we also have
these are all my farming stuff, like my seeds and my herbs that I can't clean yet. So we have I've started doing watermelons because that's the highest one that I can make, and we also get some seeds from the mossy giants. But I still have 8 Raynar seeds, and if we look in here, we have 184 Raynar weeds. So we have a bunch of those already, and that we can refill our prayer potions with. And I've already have 16 prayer potions made, 16 with 4 sips in it. And to get the herb lore up, I mostly made strength potions and anti-poisons, and some attack potions and whatnot. I've just basically used up what we had, really. But yeah, just to have a little quick look over what we're looking at in the bank here as well. But let's go and see what we can do with these keys, if we can get anything interesting. On my way here, I got a maze random, which is why I'm holding some mithril ore and nature runes and whatnot. It was actually one of the better percentages that I've ever gotten. I don't think I've ever gotten higher than that one. I got 72. I feel like I'm fairly slow at doing mazes or something. Like I don't know. Well, let's just open some boxes here. Some raw swordfish and a dragonstone. Seems to get a lot of dragonstones from here, which is pretty dang nice. Another dragonstone and some spinach roll. Okay, cool. And that is going to be it for this episode. I am going to go back and get some training done on the moss giants, and we'll just continue from there in the next episode. If you guys have any good ideas on how I should tackle this, or if I should just continue doing what I'm doing, then I'm more than happy to take any suggestions on how to do this. Otherwise, we'll just get some training done and see where we go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.